everyone. This is Thomas Pepin, NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's play some NHL. So, continuing the franchise mode series where I've taken over the Toronto Maple Leafs, we currently sit 14-3-1 in this season. I think it's our best start yet. Still very early, so obviously to be determined how things are going to go, but pretty good start. And in case you haven't seen the series before, I think we're at 5 cups in 8 seasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Prince of Wales trophies, and so that's winning the conference and the playoffs. And then 8 President's Trophies, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 7. Is that right? Oh, yeah, 7 for 8 because we haven't finished this season. So, because I thought it was only once we didn't get it. But anyways, so yeah, doing pretty good in general. Way better than I expected when I started this series. It's kind of funny because like I've said before, and sorry if you've already heard this, but I haven't owned this game since NHL 14, and I haven't played it. I think something like 6 or 7 years. So, anyways, so all things considered, pretty good. There's some other housekeeping I'm going to do at the end of the stream just regarding upcoming scheduled streams. So I'll explain that in my usual closing part. But otherwise, everything should be good here to get going, and so we will. So at 20 games, we're going to consider making some moves. That's pretty much on the list of things to do. OT loss. No injuries at the moment. Pickarainen should still be in, at least at the moment. If he loses again, he goes out to the back of rotation. We still haven't even played Nolan, and he's the guy that's been in net for at least the past 2 cups. So, yeah. OT loss, shootout win. However we can get them. I don't care. So he still stays in net. And again, my rules for goalies are back-to-back losses are 2 losses in 3 games, and then you go to the back of the rotation. And if you haven't seen the series before, I operate with 3 goalies. Typically 3 average, maybe even slightly below average goalies, or I try to target good value is maybe a better way to put it, but near a league minimum salary is the target, and 3 of them. And hopefully by rotating through 3, we get the equivalent of a starter and a backup at probably a third of the price, maybe even a quarter of the price that you would usually spend between 2 goalies. So anyways, it's kind of the strategy there. We'll do our scouting, and then we're going to consider some of those moves here. So we already know we're... Oh, talking about that, it's a good reminder. We already know that we're not going to be drafting anybody this season because there's no franchise players. We only draft franchise players. It's a very, again, weird thing. You're not going to see this from other people. Eventually, once we have a whole bunch of draft picks and stuff, maybe I'll do things slightly different, but I seriously doubt it because I've already demonstrated in another stream that draft picks essentially have their lottery tickets, and for them to hit at any draft pick outside of the first round, even the first round is not very certain. It's just random. Well, not random. I guess you can kind of increase your chances of getting a good pick, but since barely anybody, or you can pretty much never guarantee a prospect to be to make it and last long, then there's no point in even attempting. You let other people draft, find who plays well, and then trade for them. That's my strategy. You can tell there's a few decent picks here, though. In all likelihood, we're probably going to target some of these guys later on. Especially like the defense, they're kind of standing out. It seems like there's a couple decent ones. Timu Solani. I guess maybe I should say, if you haven't seen the stream before, since I only draft franchise players, the reason I stop at 60, so I stop at, I should say, the 60th ranked person. And the reason is, if someone was to potentially be a franchise player, there's no chance that they would ever be ranked before the season lower than 60. I forget what I was just doing there. One sec. Yeah, they wouldn't be ranked below 60. And then at the halfway point, they wouldn't be ranked below 30. So that's what I basically do, is at 60, I do 60, the top 60 up until halfway through the season, and then for the second half of the season, then I do 30 top picks. And again, I mean, it doesn't seem like the potential changes after it's been established. So if it says that they're elite, it doesn't seem like they that they can switch to then switch to franchise. So I don't even necessarily need to keep doing the scouting, but just in case, because you never know. Okay, so we're at the 20 game mark, and we're gonna take a look at some of our players' performance. So Nichushkin's been playing quite well this season. 17 and 15, 21 and 20, 19 and 20 is fine. And this guy, his puck skills, it seems like he's maybe just slightly off right now. 13 and 15, I think, is still going to be the best to be on the second line. 18 and 20, just shy. 17 and 20, just shy. 16 and 20, see, and this is the way it's supposed to be. So it's supposed to be at or over a point per game, line one. How's their minutes getting distributed? Pretty evenly. Yeah. So first line about a point per game. Second line, ideally a point per game. But just shy is fine. Third line, 3/4 of a point per game is probably correct. And then half a point per game for the fourth line is more or less what we're expecting. So 16 and 20, 18 and 20. Bernier's been playing extremely well. The problem is, well, I guess maybe he could go on the second line. It's his rookie season, so he's deserving of going up at this moment. But nobody's really worse, so we'll keep him as is. And then Kozhevnikov is an option as well, 16 and 18. But basically, we've got a first line and 2 second lines at the moment. Ideally, we want 2 first lines and a second line in terms of performance. Pikkarainen hasn't been great. So 12 and 20, he's been put down to the fourth. 3 and 15 is just, it's not nearly good enough. 10 and 20, like I said, half a point per game is about right. High expectation, obviously, for your fourth line, but close to it. This isn't even close. So Krebs is out. We've got 15 games of a sample size, so he's going to be gone. McTavish, we've seen 11, and he's got 1 goal, -1. So both guys, I was going to say I'll probably trade, but I actually will trade at this moment. We have some guys that can come up and replace, and a couple of them have been playing quite well in the AHL. So, and then worst case, if they come up and they can't perform at the NHL level, then we just trade them too. So, Edvinsson hasn't played enough, but he's played well when he has. So no changes on D at least. And on that, actually, I think I checked defense recently, so nothing I need to review there. So, I guess maybe we make one trade, move a guy up, make a trade, move a guy up. Okay, so who is the highest? Sorry, I got distracted by some of our prospects. So we got a couple guys in junior that we're going to let them get overripe and then pull them up. Probably leave them there 3 seasons, I'm guessing. So highest value is McTavish, I believe it looks like. Yeah. So he's going to go, and he's worth... Oh, yeah, I meant to see about... So Florida still hasn't changed value for the draft pick. Oh, and I forgot to pull up my procedure document. And I will need to use it. Okay, so what do we trade for? Do we have any other assets we can package? So we got 4 firsts for next season to try to get a franchise player or multiple franchise players. That's the reason why we want, at the very least, probably 2 to 3 first round picks on any given season. Just in case there's 2 franchise players. It doesn't seem likely that there's ever going to be a 3 franchise player season. 2 I've seen already. 1's even rare. So 2 is probably good. 3 is probably overkill, but you can always move it to the next season. So in any case, I don't think we'll be able to package and move up to a first. Unless we find a low value first for next season, but that seems, I don't think that even typically exists. Most are of some value. Or when I say that, I mean value that's to, Chicago one could work. What's their team look like? It's not that great of a team. Why are they? God, it's not a good team at all. What's their record right now? How are they playing well? Team's no good. Is it the guy that we just traded to them? I mean, he's playing well, but he wouldn't be the changer. It's weird. It could turn out that they can afford him, but we can't bank on that. Colorado's low value. Anybody? No, he's locked up. Dallas. Nope. Edmonton might work. I think McDavid no, he doesn't expire quite yet. Florida, we already have both. What did they? I still think it's unlikely we'll find something, but I'm gonna at least do my due diligence. Because if we can get a first, ooh, this one looks pretty good. So they're going to be missing a few of their. Oh, is this really? Panarin. It's because he's old now and he's playing in the AHL. That's hilarious. Or he should be playing in the AHL, but he's playing in the NHL. 7 million in cap space. What's their goalie situation? Sturgeon's still young enough, so it was close, but not quite. Ottawa, I think everybody's young, and ooh, he's not signed. They have enough guys that they'll be okay. San Jose, maybe? Nope. All right, so we can't trade for a first. So what can we trade for? I don't think we have any players that we're targeting. I guess theoretically I could trade for direct replacement, but there's no point because I've got way too many guys to replace as it is. Like, as in, they're good enough to replace. I wish I could filter by some way where I can do like age at a certain level and overall at a certain level. There might be ways, but I can't think of anything. What's this guy's story? Is he... Oh, he's got no years left. So that means we have to get an 18-year-old? I guess theoretically a 19-year-old, so but it doesn't make sense for us to go up to 20. So yeah. So I guess we can see it relatively easy. Sulzer's already played, so we can't go for him. Palmieri's playing. Didn't it say before that he didn't fit, or was it some other reason that we didn't want him? Um, yeah, I could have sworn it said that he didn't fit before. He's played one season. Right wing, right shot, which we haven't been able to find. Maybe pick him up in a package deal. They don't even want McTavish anyways. Do they want anybody else that we want to get rid of? Huh. I guess not for them. It's defensive, yeah. See, the problem with getting a defensive defenseman, I haven't never really checked, because maybe their production is still relatively decent, even though they're defensive. But the whole reason I typically don't choose them is because they're not good offensively. We need some production from our defense. Or at least you hope you would get some. And there's not much out there. Like, I'm even considering guys that are a work in progress, but there's nobody close, and this guy's playing already. He's not good enough for us to pick up. Is he playing in the NHL too? Why would you be playing him? Oh, I guess because he's got no other alternative since he's a European draft pick. Man, there's literally nothing. We're going to have to go for maybe a couple second rounders. Or one and something else. Alright, so who wants McTavish? So preferably a bad team. For a second. Two seconds. Let's try 2 seconds, the fifth for a 6. Sweet. So we got a couple seconds for some future seasons. We'll use those in some other trades once we need to. Now, Krebs. Now, Krebs is not worth much. Maybe still a second. Oh, but we already took their second, so I think these guys are better than indicated from the record. Maybe, I think, wait. 3. So maybe let's go for not next year's second, but the second after that. Over. Really? Okay, well, I guess not for them. Okay. I know Nashville's going to be a good one, so next season's second rounder. Sweet. Oh, but they don't want our guy. Pittsburgh. What? I won't bother then. I might go back to it though. What's their team? I know their team's not good now. Yes, next season they're going to be a good choice. God. Vasilevsky's no longer good. Wow. Still. Okay, then. Let's go for Pittsburgh, and we'll have to pick up a player, I guess. Okay, let's go for this guy. Actually, let's just try it as is and see if it goes through. No. 7th, is that? Seems like too much actually, so we'll go 6 for a 4th. Oops. Seems like we're giving up too much. I don't like that. Can I... Unsigned guy of any value? No. 1963. Really? Oops. No way. I thought for sure that would go through. 6 and a 7th. well, that's actually better for us anyways, so. Oh, I forgot to... I was going to do the move up. After the first trade, but... So he's going to come up. And I think that's... Is that all we need to do? No, we do need to pull up another guy. 16, 14, 13, 14, 9, 11, 17. So we'll bring up... Do we bring up Cop right away? I think we have to, don't we? No, we don't have to. So we'll still wait on him, actually, because we already have a full fourth line. So, who did we just pull up? Do we not have a center right now on the fourth line? $65, $65. I guess he can play center. Left wing shoots right. Left wing shoots left. So we'll do that. How's this line fit? I've never checked. It's actually good. Okay, so now we need to sort out adjustments to our penalty kill. So Bernier, Kozhevnikov. Lindblom. Can pick a Ryan and play on the penalty kill. 84, 89 is pretty good for stick checking and shot blocking. Whoa, he's really good. Is he playing currently? He's not. So maybe Caswell deserves to come in. '82, '87. '83, '92. He's not bad, actually. The problem is his defensive awareness isn't that great. I mean, it's not bad, but still rather the other guy when he's already playing. So I guess we're going to go with Caswell. Can you do face-offs? No. Lindblom, neither. So then we're going to need to adjust another line with a face-off guy. They have one. Nobody's really good at face-offs. 79. McKenna could do face-offs. Judry's on the second. McKenna is... He's the good one, yeah. Let's go... Kenna Caswell, then Judry Lindblom. I think that's going to be the best. What's he currently playing? 17 minutes. Is he playing? No, let's go Caswell. Lindblom. Think. Wait. And why is Pekarainen still on first then? So Pekarainen's not supposed to be on that second power play. Chiarelli's there. Nyquist. 16, 13. Shevnikov, Martins, McKenna, Nichushkin. So I guess I made a mistake on the power play here. And it's supposed to be Caswell's the setup guy, Von Fersen the shooter. Then Judry and Von Fersen. Well, I'm glad I had to do line changes so I could have caught that. Okay, so then if Kozhevnikov extends in, so does Caswell, then they should play later on. So it should be Bernier and who's the other guy? Not McKenna, not Caswell. So Judry, I guess? But no, so then we're going to go Lindblom. Bernier, Lindblom. Can Pickerainen play? He's actually not bad. Pickerainen, Judry, McKenna, Caswell. I think that works. Bernier, Judry, and what happens if we go with Caswell? Pickerainen. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with Pickerainen. He's a good mix of everything, and he doesn't play otherwise. And he's got good enough face-off ability. Better distribution of minutes. Okay, then I don't think anything here is impacted. Okay, so that's all good. Okay, and then now he's the guy we just picked up. We need to trade him somewhere with maybe a pickup grade. It doesn't look like we're going to have one. So we can trade Gaudette. Gaudette, Reinhardt. Reinhardt. Where's Gaudette? Oh, he actually has value. Huh. Vance. Then wasn't Lindholm not good? Yeah. Oh, and that other guy. We need to see if Lindholm or Reinhardt has anybody. No. What can we get? Can we get a second pick with this stuff? Looks like it's possible. Maybe we just look for a team that wants all three guys. Is there anybody that does? No, it looks like two's the best we can do. LA, I could have sworn they were going to be bad. They're going to lose a few players, it looks like. So maybe. Looks like that's possible. erase him. Wait, let's do this first. No, okay. So then nobody wants, which guy was it again? The Goddad? I think so. No. Then who was it? Home? I guess so. Let's try this again. Cool, so that was just miscellaneous that we didn't need or want. And we got a force out of it. Now we've got debt, so let's see if we can find somebody who wants debt. I think San Jose was a team I wanted to target. I guess not. Maybe we'll go Chicago then. No. I'm okay with these guys. Second pick's low. Ugh. Another one of those stupid, not enough spot. Let's see if we can pull this off somehow. Second and fourth. Doubt it. Sweet. All right, so we moved up now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 firsts. 1, 2, 4 seconds now. And this Florida one I think is going to turn into a higher value second. And we've got a 5th and a 7th kick in there. I feel like there was still somebody else I needed to move, wasn't there? So I think it was a guy that wasn't too important to move. So him, he's still partially on target. Oh yeah, Reinhardt, I forgot about him. So Reinhardt, we'll use him to move up in the pick. So we'll give some of the 4 and 13. Maybe we'll give him longer. I didn't check any of the defense. We'll give them a bit longer anyways. Yeah. But wasn't there a Lindholm or something like that? Did I trade him already? I guess I traded him already. Yeah, so, excuse me, will you use this maybe to move up to from a 7th to a 5th or something? If we can. Let's try a 4th anyways. I think a 5th is going to go through. No? Sixth. Okay. Good enough. Got rid of a player and moved up in a draft pick, so that's all we really wanted. So those are the only moves we'll make. We do have roster spots that we could fill. We only cleared out 5, and that kind of shows you how good our AHL team has been doing. Which on that note, we were 10-0, I think it was to start. 15-1. Pretty darn good. But, I mean, I don't really care so much about their performance. I wonder if it's how our goalie's doing over there. Let's have a quick look. Because he was playing well. Yeah, save percentage, I think it went down. But he's still winning, so it's kind of all that matters. And, I mean, he's just developing, so. Okay, so we don't think had anything else to do at the moment. Oh, and I should have checked our goalies too. I mean, just a rotation, that's all. Okay, so we can move forward. What's his story? '78. Two-way. One year. I think he's going to take ice time from other people that are... Oh, but he was a first-round pick, actually. Nah, I don't think enough going on there. Cool, and Pickerainen kept his net, which is good news for him. Well, and for us, I guess. Another win. 17-3-2. Isn't that ridiculous? I have to check if any RFA guys are worth picking up now that the date has passed. So we'll put Pickerainen game 1, Thompson game 2, and I think Thompson won, so he lost one, if I'm not mistaken. That was a home game, so we're supposed to check this stuff. Everything should be okay for now. Prices. Club seats come down 1. Parking down 1. Just in case, because I don't, well, I don't know actually if it would have. What I was wondering is if it already took place where the guys went to free agency. 25 years old is not, it's pretty old. No goalies. So we'll sim forward one day and double check, but otherwise it looks like there's no guys that went unsigned. That we want to sign. Nice, a shutout. So we'll go check again. Yeah, nothing out there. Oh, I wanted to check what his record was. Because I think it's 1-1. Or maybe, I forget if he's lost. I think his loss was first and then 2 wins. So maybe he doesn't lose the net if he, or will lose backup spot if he um, loses the game. He lost. Oh, and I should have said, I mean, I've said this on multiple streams in the past. On back-to-back games, I always played the higher goalie in the rotation. So technically the better goalie, or at least the goalie that's on a winning streak. You play the higher one in the rotation against the weaker team. And the rationale is to get points in the bag, because points are hard to come by. And it's better to get a win or almost guarantee a win against a bad team than to play your good goalie against a good team and then it be, kind of a coin toss. And then you play your bad goalie against the bad team and that's also a coin toss. I'd rather 2 sure points versus no certain points really in the end. So that's kind of my rationale. That was a home game. So we're due for maintenance coming up on pretty much everything. Good. Only that one needs to go down. That's good. No injuries. $19 4-2. It's got to be our best season yet. I don't think we've had better at this point. 24-2. It's funny because, I mean, I don't want to say this game has been easy, but I should be doing. Why is this still not where we want it to be? I mean, I haven't won the Stanley Cup this season, and that's the most important thing. The regular season performance isn't that important, but we've already won so much, and the team keeps improving. The franchise in general, with prospect depth and asset depth, all keeps improving. So everything improves, and we everything keeps getting better. And well, when's it ever gonna dip? So I don't know. It just seems like it's easy, and it's getting easier. Now I should check if we need to do maintenance because there's a couple away games in a row. I think now is going to be a good time for maybe some stuff. We'll have a look. Um, do we have a decent stretch behind this? Yeah, probably. So the store one, because it's going to be an upgrade, I think it's going to, well, typically it takes longer, so let's see how long. Upgrade is 29 days. I don't think there's going to be a better time to do it, so we might as well do it now. And these are all at 41, which is pretty close to the target of 40. And the rest of the schedule doesn't look good, so we might as well do all the repairs. So we're gonna have to, oh, this one also should be done. We need to bump up our operations. Cool, so that's done. Pretty much everything's getting repaired, so we won't have to think about it for a while. We still check it every now and then to make sure. Good, 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 and good. Parking is good. Then before we do the goalie stuff, we should get up to the next game. What's your story? 25, 77 overall. I think this one's a no-brainer. I don't know what his value is going to be, but it seems like it's a pretty decent value asset. Why? Because he was a first-round pick. I mean, he hasn't developed into anything yet, which means in all likelihood he won't, but you never know. Again? What are you guys doing with all your players? 24, two-way defender. What are you guys doing? Again, same story. Don't know if he's going to be good, but there's really no risk in taking him. Let's just make sure that they're both with. They didn't get moved up to the NHL for some odd reason. So there's one. The other guy's 74, I think. 72? Yeah, I think this guy. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder what their trade value is. I'll go have a look at that once we double check about our goalie. Because we might have just gotten 2 free decent value assets, which would be, again, odd. Oh, I thought this was going to be the guy. This was... So he does have some value, one of them. The other guy has a tiny bit of value, but not much. He could turn into something. You never know. And just to make sure that they get slotted in if they deserve to play, I'm going to pull somebody up to the NHL to shake up the lines and then send them right back down. Who do I do that with? Huh? Under the salary cap. Sure, I guess we'll do this instead. Okay, let's save. Another win. It's getting pretty comical. I have a very strong feeling before I'm done this series that I'm going to beat Boston's record for the best season. When that's going to happen, I don't know. If it's not going to be, it could be in a season soon, but it kind of makes sense it's not going to happen until we have, our perfect roster, which, we're not too far away from. Another win. Alright, so which team is worse? I think it's Vancouver at the moment. It is. Man, Seattle's doing well. Oh, I just noticed. Panthers are slipping, which is good news. I won't quite execute on a trade because the Lightning have a game in hand and they could move ahead of them. So we'll wait still. Maybe not. Because if the value is good enough, then I don't think it'll improve at all from waiting. Let's have a quick look. Because they've really, like, they're right towards the bottom, so I don't see why their pick would still has some value. Is it a good time to trade, though? Let's just have a quick look. Just want to compare it to another. "12 and 16, the wrong direction. 12, 14, and 2. So it could go lower, but then equally it could get better. I think it's actually a good time. And whose pick were we going to try to pick up, though? So we want a high likelihood good pick for next season. So I guess we'll go back and have a look. So we want multiple expiring contracts or crappy trade value. Gomez, they need to re-sign. They can afford it. Buffalo's got 2 guys. Don't have much space. Their team's not bad. Calgary's no good. Carolina, no. Edmonton's tempting. How much space? They have 19 million. I wonder what's going to happen with McDavid. Next season, the next one after we can target. What's their goalie like? Oh, they have that good goalie. Or the guy that's supposed to be a good goalie. He's got 6 years. So maybe it's a bit risky of a target. What just happened here? There we go. Florida, no. Montreal's trade value is going to be crazy. I like Nashville as an option. I could even move into the next year after, but maybe not yet. Wow, they're going to have huge turnover. Marner. Still not ideal, but New Jersey's an option. We'll keep that in mind. Stützle and Groslo are going to ask for crazy raises and they've got no money. Yeah, but their team's still good, so. Philly has Gamble and a whole bunch of people leaving. 20 million in cap space. Their goalie situation, pretty good. So maybe not Philly. Again, still an option, but Pittsburgh's great, but we already have it. St. Louis is losing everything. So I like St. Louis, but their pick's high value right now. So we'll wait. But St. Louis is probably the best option. What's their situation here? Sergachev. St. Louis, Tampa's an option. Vancouver. How much space do you guys have? 2 million. What's your goalie situation? Not good. So Vancouver and their trade value is decent. So I think Vancouver's the best right now. Yeah. Okay, Vancouver, Tampa, it's the exact same value. St. Louis. So then it's between Tampa, Vancouver. Pedersen. So because of cap space, I think Vancouver's going to be the better one because they're going to have more difficulty, managing with the cap. Have a good team. So we'll go with the Vancouver pick. 1-for-1 probably won't go. We're going to just attempt everything and see what happens. One for one. No, so we're going to have to give up something extra. 6, 4, 7. 6, 5th and 6. 4, 3rd. 4, 7th. Cool. So, that pick we're not using this season anyways. So moving to the next season makes sense. Now we're going to have 5 picks next season. 5 first-round picks. And we've gotten rid of the extra assets. So consolidating 2, which, I mean, it's not, critical, but anything helps. Cool. So I think it was good timing. I don't think that pick was going to deteriorate, or I mean, like their position in the standings to go down and make that pick get better. So it's probably the right time based on risk and all that kind of stuff. I wonder what the game would do if you play the same goalie on back-to-back games. Like, if there's a fatigue factor. Okay, so now Thompson has lost back-to-back games. So now he's lost his backup spot. It's funny because all our losses, more or less, have come from Thompson, not from Pikkarainen. So Pikkarainen has 2 losses and 2 overtime losses, but still, like, there's a noticeable difference with 22-2-2 versus 2-3-0. Like, I mean, clearly. Man. So, Nolan, I mean, in all likelihood, we won't need you other than on back-to-backs, but yeah. Anyways, I got ahead of myself. I didn't need to do that yet. So, no injuries. We've been relatively healthy. We had a couple injuries at the start, but they were like, I think 2 weeks at most. We're at 31 games, so we're supposed to do scouting. Although we don't really need to. But we will. Still elite. Oops. All right, that's done. So we were at scouting. I did this, right? Can't remember. Man, our starting goalie's pretty darn good. What's this guy's story? So he's a defenseman in the AHL. 24. Performance is kind of mediocre. Is he worth picking up? Oh, he's defensive, so that's a no. That was a home game. Maintenance is all up, so we can jack our prices back up. So bowl suites. So now my trusty reference document. Wait, which one was it? Upper bowl or lower bowl? Upper bowl in suites. So upper bowl, the maximum is 162, and suites is 518. Let's put it a couple dollars high and see what happens. Parking is all still good. Ah. God. Jeez, this thing sometimes you press down like 20 times and it moves once. The Panthers moved up slightly, I guess. So, yeah, that first round pick that we moved, I think the timing was ideal. Is Chemo our goalie or our forward? It's our goalie, unfortunately. we've wanted to get Nolan in games, so what better opportunity? And I forget when he said he was injured until, or when it said he was injured until. That was an away game. Now the thing is, we lost that game. I don't know if technically, like, I don't know how much each goalie played. Actually, you could check theoretically by seeing how many saves Nolan had. So he played most of the game, actually. In any case, he still gets the start no matter what for now. We won't count that against him, though. 8-1. Not bad. How did this work out? So both are still good. So let's move it up by 3. So we know 64 works and 20. Cool. So it's the 13th. Yeah, that's not that long of an injury. Basically 2 weeks. Six-one loss. It's a big loss. Oh, they're a decent team, though, I think, right now. That was a home game, I believe. So that price is too high. We'll go down 1. Go up 2 there. So this is the thing with your star goalie, I guess. I don't know, or at least the goalie that's playing really well. With him injured, very quickly you can lose that chance at breaking Boston's record. So it's unfortunate. Chiarelli, January 6th. So I think that's about a week. Good thing is that we've got some deserving players, I think. 30 and 36. Oh, he's really dipped. 27 and 36. 27 and 34. 19 and 36. So really, everybody's kind of dipped except 30 and 36. I think it's the best. Caswell goes up. $32. 35. He's really shot up. for him. 33, 38, 30. So we've had some dips in performance, it looks like. The lines wouldn't change at all anyways. He's a left wing. Cop's gonna come in. He hasn't gotten any points since we last looked at him. That's like 16 games ago. That's not really acceptable. This performance is also not acceptable. 16 games too. So at 40 games, we're probably trading, well, we're certainly trading Boucher. Lindblom, I think, is still okay. I mean, he still has a year, right? But he's going to go in the off season for sure. How's our D doing, actually, since we're looking? 7 and 36, not good enough. 29, very good. 5 and 36. Man, 11, that's better. Hmm. 6. Everybody's playing not so good on D. I mean, we don't really have anything to trade for. That's the problem. I mean, we could, but not really. So he's at 7, 5, 7. We'll keep it the same, I guess. Caswell, Martins, McKenna, Chushkin, Kozhevnikov, Pikarainen. Bernier, I guess? It's our next best option. Caswell would stay on. Who else is there? Oh yeah, Judry, but he doesn't fit well. Then who from the second line can go over? Kozhevnikov. Let's do this instead. Oh, wait. No. Is that right? What if... Oh. Martins, McKenna. So we can't do that. Well, I guess we're going to have to bite the bullet and... I thought this went down with Judry there. Oh, no, because it's on the other line. Yeah, that's what happens. So... Wait, what's going on here? So Judry goes with the Von Fersen line. Oh. I guess it can be done. Caswell. So that means it must be because Caswell's on the line that keeps it good. Okay, well, then that works. So Judry, Caswell, Von Fersen, Nyquist. Who did I take off of here? Oh, Pickarainen. So we put him back on. Martins, McKenna, Shushkin, Kuzhevnikov. Martins, McKenna, Kuzhevnikov, and Shushkin. Okay, well, that works. Bernier, Lindblom, Pickarainen, Judry, Kenna Coswell. So the rest is all good. Von Fersen goes with Judry. And this is Caswell. Oops. Bernier, Kuzhevnikov. think our defenseman's better than that forward, so he'll go on. Whatever his name is, Nyquist? Yeah. Shootout, Chushkin. I have no idea who's the next best shooter. 7, 4, 8. Bernier, it looks like. So there's Nolan, 2 losses. Man, this team's making tons of players available. Two-way defender, 23 years old. I mean, another no-brainer pickup. We'll finish this back-to-back and then we'll end the stream there. So Thompson's now the starter, which means Nolan plays game 1. That was a home game. I should check if this is going to be a good time for maintenance. Can it wait? Yeah, I think it's a good time. What was it just doing? So it's Nolan in again, because we have no third goalie option. Hold on. We've got 4 goalies now because of our AHL guy. And he can go without being claimed. Should we bring him up just for fun? Just before I do anything else, I want to make sure that this goalie can go down without getting claimed. Because as far as I can tell, there's no problem. Yeah. Okay. So, as much as we maybe shouldn't be playing a goalie that's 78 in the NHL, we don't need to. personally, I'm thinking, why not? It'll give him some experience. He's played well in the AHL, so let's give him a shot. And then once our other goalie becomes healthy, we'll just put him right back down. Two-one win, not bad. Way to go, goalie. Now, another thing is I might just send him down right away, because if there's no other back-to-backs, then he's just not going to play. So it's the 13th. Or I can just call him up on the back-to-backs. That's an option too. Because then he'll be getting AHL starts in the meantime. I think that's a good idea. So that's what we'll do. So Thompson comes in, Nolan goes back up. Send down Koivunen. Call up that guy, and that's just to shake up the lines so that they have to. I can do auto edit lines. Okay, and that was a home game. And I did say I'm going to do that maintenance. Alright, so that's good. Good. That down. I pressed down. Thompson goes in. So our backups haven't done that good, unfortunately. That's kind of messed with our really good season. He's probably way too old. 36. What's his salary? 1.6, 79 overall. No way. That was an away game. Thompson stays in. Okay. Cool. So we will leave it there. So we sit at 28, 8, and 2. So we've slipped a bit. Still not, obviously not bad. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm sure we're in first, probably by a chunk of points. 4 points. They have a game in hand, though. Goals 4 per game is where we've slipped. Goals against, we've gotten better. Power play, we've slipped slightly. Penalty kill, I think we've stayed exactly the same. So everything's fine. Nothing really to complain about. Maybe some of these guys could be performing slightly better, but I mean, really, it's nothing to complain about. Juju completely turned it around. I mean, he wasn't doing bad. He was under a point per game, and now he's over a point per game. But to do that, that means you must be producing like noticeably over a point per game to reverse that. So clearly has done really well. Anything stand out? Not really. So Martins is the only guy that kind of has played exceptionally well, besides Judry and Nyquist. So we basically have the three of them that have done very well. Nichushkin's kind of slipped, but still doing well. Ken is doing fine. So, I mean, it's kind of been spread out more, no major high-end stuff. And that's kind of why we can't sign the guys, because the high-end guys ask for too much. So, anyways, everything's doing well, nothing too much to say. Yeah. So if you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. The channel homepage has upcoming streams on regular NHL content. That's the thing I was going to touch on that I alluded to earlier. So you'll see on the channel homepage there's some streams coming up that I can schedule, because I can schedule regular stuff like where I'm on like a webcam or camera, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to be doing my predictions for this season. I forgot about that actually, so glad I caught it in time so that I could, space it out and do it before the start of the season. So one stream per division, and then a summary one at the end where I give my overall standings as well as playoff predictions, Stanley Cup winner, all that. So that's the plan for the next 5 weeks. I also so I scheduled the late off-season recap. So basically, I'm hoping that everything's going to be resolved by that point. And if not, then I'm just going to go over everything that happened for the rest of the off-season. So things like the extension for Matthews and all the rest of that kind of stuff. And any other signings. There really wasn't much. So 6 regular streams scheduled, basically. Soon enough. So in the preseason, I'm going to go back to doing YouTube shorts that give you the schedule for each day. like of NHL games, what's on tap for each day. And then all the rest of the stuff that I've done before. So like points leaders, goalie stats leaders, things like all that. And some other plans for other kind of short content, similar sort of stuff. So like things like trades and all that. So I have it all planned out. So you'll get all that as the preseason starts and then the regular season starting. And what else? So other topics will come up as they come up. So if I have other ideas for things to talk about, I'm going to do that. I also have a plan to do a franchise mode series where I kind of explain what I've done to be successful so that people can follow it. So I'm going to do a little series trying to give tips and tricks to perform as well as I have. I mean, I'm only 8 full seasons completed through, but 5 Stanley Cups, 6, whatever it was, getting to the Stanley Cup Finals, 7 President's Trophies. I mean, it's pretty good. I haven't seen somebody do better. Maybe I haven't looked close enough, but so I mean, you can probably use a lot of what I've done. I'm also going to release the reference document that I use. The problem is this is all going to happen with NHL 24 coming out. So I might delay it until the new year to release all that because, like I said, I'm not going to buy the game until all the patches have been released, or at least all the major ones, and all the bugs are gone. So, yeah, so it might be in the new year, but I have that planned out whenever it's going to happen, just in terms of how I like split up the streams. So that's an example of some content I'm going to put out there. Yeah, and some other stuff in between now and then. I've got a few topics planned. And the other thing I'm going to be doing, so instead of what I had planned to do was a multiple, so like twice a week doing news coverage of the NHL, but well, news and commentary. The thing I'm finding though, like everybody's doing it, so and I know that I would have unique takes. So it's just, do I need to do it every time there's a piece of news and uh, or multiple times a week to cover things? I don't know. I might do some brief commentary in shorts versus doing uh, multiple long form ones. I don't know exactly what the whole plan is, but I think I'm going to turn out doing weekly news and commentary. So like in this week in the NHL, and I give news and my thoughts on them. So anyways, I think that's what the plan is. Basically, one random topic, either uh, so stuff that I like a study that I'll do like I did last season, just on a different topic. I'm gonna have my annual perfect roster thing that I'm probably gonna do. There's a number of different things. So one stream a week is gonna be that kind of content. The other stream, regular NHL content, is probably gonna be a news one. Then it's gonna be 3 times a week, I think, for franchise mode. So that gives me 5 days, and I think that's the total streams I'm going to plan. And then the rest is all going to be probably be a pro whenever, again, as I say, whenever I have time or feel like it. And yeah, so anyway, so that's kind of just giving you guys an update on the plans for the channel coming into the season. Things could change. At the very least, it seems very likely that all the things that I said that I'm going to schedule, so franchise mode 3 times a week, and then news and one other random thing each once a week. So those 5 should be consistent every week. The shorts should be consistent in terms of them coming at a regular frequency and of certain topics. And then there's the rest is all kind of undetermined, like other commentary stuff when news breaks and all that. I don't know what the plan is with all that. But anyways, so it'll all be basically, so the franchise mode stuff will be in the about section of the channel, as it always has been. Other regular NHL content is going to be on the channel homepage. And if I don't have a topic, I might just put topic to be determined, but it'll always be on the same schedule. And so, yeah, that you'll see. Oh, yeah. So that was the other thing. So timing. So franchise mode should, moving forward, always be 9:30 p.m. Eastern. One of the two, I think it's the news. I can't recall. One of the two is going to be, I think, Saturday mornings, if I'm not mistaken, and then the other one is going to be uh, Friday evenings, if I'm not mistaken again. But anyway, so it should be consistent every week at the times that I'm going to set. And then Friday evening, that one's, if it is Friday evening, I might as well just pull up my plan here. Where is it? So yeah, Friday, that one's going to be at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Like I said, franchise mode, that one's at 9:30 Eastern on the days that it's going to be, which looks like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, and so it's the other like the other topics are going to be Friday nights, and then Saturday. Well, I guess for me it's morning. For Eastern, it's afternoon. So for Saturday mornings, it should be. This isn't for sure, but it should be 12:30 Eastern. So, anyways, that's kind of the tentative plan um, for everything. Once it's all ironed out, well, as it's ironed out, it'll be posted, so you'll be able to keep track yourself. Yeah, and so that's all the updates there. Any comments, leave them in the comments. Suggestions, likewise. And we will see you guys, I think, tomorrow with the next franchise mode. Just give me 1 sec to double check here. Yeah. So tomorrow, 9:30 Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And we'll see you then, continuing the franchise mode series. Cool. Okay, talk later. Okay, bye.